Let us see what you can do with your new abilities, O Goddess of War. What's up, guys? I'm Pencil here, and here to do a breakdown and review / live reaction to chapter 178 of Chainsaw Man, where I admit I already kind of got spoiled on some stuff. And, I think it's the biggest stuff. So I'm mad. Gosh darn it, I wish I didn't have a job, bro. I didn't have a job. But with it being the case, I'm still excited because if the fractions of what I think I saw or what I thought I saw, then this chapter, which is titled Goddess, is gonna go absolutely crazy. So let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? The guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do mean to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. And then another fun fact. I mean, I was doing so good so far. The past couple chapters, ironically enough, and I think maybe because they've been coming out bi-weekly, and people tend to it slides out of the cultural consciousness for a little bit, and then it pops up, and then it takes time to flood social media. But typically, I'm better at dodging spoilers because I just try to avoid it. And all my socials typically aren't perfectly targeted for the material I cover, which is funny. I know, right? Wait, you're an anime and manga content creator, and yet your feed isn't full of anime and manga stuff. It's there, but it's usually not there. So I am a little bit disappointed that I got spoiled because I think I saw what I already saw for this. But still, the idea that Yoru's abilities reach this far is insane. Very specifically her abilities. Unless this ends up being another D that she ends up transforming into one of her weapons, at least she called her kids, right? She picked up the psionic phone and was like, hey, your mom's about to get one-tapped. And I know my name's not on the manga, but y'all mind showing up to help me out real quick? She did that. She picked up the phone. Here, she's in Japan and reached to not the West Coast, the East Coast of the United States to get to the Statue of Liberty. So her range of activation is the planet. The planet. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think they're diametrically opposite because Japan's on the edge of the Pacific Ocean. Then you have the entire Pacific Ocean between, which is the largest ocean, and then you have the West Coast, then you have all of America, then the East Coast. So maybe, I don't know, for any of my geography people out there, is this just straight opposite sides of the planet, and aka Yoru's range is planetary, in terms of what she can directly affect and call upon? I don't know, but regardless, it seems crazy. Speaking of crazy, why does this character remind me of Yuki Tsukumo? I think it's just the black fit and the long blonde hair. But with it being the case, I kind of can't blame them for hitting the that, because you gotta remember, this series takes place, I believe, in the 1990s, so there were no real cell phones. So when crazy stuff was going down, you kind of would just hit the out of sheer abstract terror, and I do not blame them, because I can imagine looking at this, because I'm pretty sure this is before the Statue of Liberty closed down, because I know no, you can still go inside the Statue of Liberty today, but I think the arm that holds up the torch itself, you used to be able to go up in there too. But imagine you're in there and it just shatters. That's crazy. But let's see. At 178, Splagooter Goddess. I already said nug backwards. So I may risk it, but I may not risk it. We'll see. Let's see. They're all pointing to the heavens to look. Oh. I did see this. I saw this and I saw one other. I wish, if I had just seen this, that'd be fine. It's the second page. I saw another panel, and I'm very worried. I'm very worried. If what I saw is what I saw, then I'll have to put someone on phone watch. And I hate putting my boy on phone watch. But if I saw what I saw, bro. But golly gee, what is this? Is this another D? Is this just a creation of, how, and notably, I'm going to assume it's a D because Yoru made a sacrifice. She hit which I didn't even realize. I did that pose last chapter, not thinking about the implications of that pose. Yeah, obviously, stupid. It is the trigger finger, which was sacrifice. When I tell you, I like to pretend that I'm some sort of deep manga reading intellectual that'll pull out bits of depth that you'll never conceive. I am not the sharpest spoon in the kitchen shed. I am not the brightest person. My bulb is not bright. Goes to show you. I didn't realize that. But still, she did sacrifice what? A whole chunk of fingers? So presumably this is a D? But then again, why was a D sealed inside the Statue of Liberty? I know the Statue of Liberty was actually a gift from France to the US, I believe. And it was originally brown, because it's made of copper, and now it's green, because copper fades. But, like, was this sealed in there? Or was this put there? Because only we've seen two other places just previously with Splagooter and Tank where they were sealed away somewhere. Though admittedly, where they were sealed away was much more innocuous than the Statue of Liberty. So if this truly was just chilling inside, how long? Was it dormant and you were woken up? How long she had a contract established with this thing? And presumably, is this maybe another children of is this one of the child? Technically, is this Yoru's grandchild? And you'll be like, pencil. What is good green earth are you talking about? But think about it. Look at that thing. That's a long range Splagooter, which is probably needed considering it's on the other side of the planet. But still, long range Splagooter. Then again, technically though, Splagooter himself, the Splagooter D, he did have long range weaponry. In fact, that's what he mainly used against Makima before he got washed. So I don't know. Interesting position. But let's see what it has to do with this big old patanga. Yeah, okay, so it is just straight up. Interesting, though. It's like Yoru's treating it as an avatar, though. Or at least she's, like, aiming. She's like, do the thing. Though, admittedly, still, I do find it strange that she only does this when, like, at least, it's this, right? Like, it's to the point where in other media where characters do it, like, you immediately associate it with what it would be. Like, though, admittedly, I suppose, like, technically, I don't think something like this, because I've never seen a Splagooter where, like, the trigger's on top. You would need to do something like this. But at least, like, hit the two fingers, hitting the one finger. I mean, I guess technically it does work. But then again, the one finger will be the trigger for... I don't know. But let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Question above questions. Why are its gains so immaculate, bruh? Look at the shoulders popping out. Look at the biceps. Look at the triceps. Look at the forearms, bro. Why is this thing so ripped? I'm feeling jealous. Hold on. You think you can outflex me? You can. That thing's beefy. Let's see. Yoru, points. That does make me wonder. I know it's only 2. We're 2 for 2 right now. And technically, I don't... This is why I need to do a reread. Anyone who knows part 2 better than me, did Nagisa ever do bang? I think she did. I think she did when she fired out her chain initially. But that wasn't the same bang that Makima did. So I think like 3 of the 4 sisters we've been introduced to all have some ability associated with bang. Now the question is Yoru the originator of this? And so far, Makima copied Yoru, and Nagisa, being a reincarnation or reinterpretation of Makima, ended up copying her? Or did Makima... Like, I don't know. Once again, the relationship between the sisters and the original incarnations is like... I don't know. We don't know. Like, the only thing we know is that the big DD, the double D, if you will, Big Death, that's the strongest, to the point where Fami's like... yeah. I don't think I do want smoke. So, like, that's the only thing we really know about their respective hierarchy. And obviously the fact that Yoru was drastically weakened by Chainsaw Man. Meanwhile, if anything, now that I think about it, is that battle the reason why Makima became a fan of Chainsaw Man? Is that it? Or, well, technically, we know that battle is likely the reason why Makima even got the idea of, like, oh, I can just wipe these things from existence if I use Chainsaw Man, so let me weaken him a whole bunch. But I wonder if, like, that fight where they all got washed is the reason why Makima liked Chainsaw Man as a concept in general. Because it seems she was a genuine fan. Somewhat. Let's see. Bang. So it didn't launch... Ooh. Okay. So across the ocean, causing tidal waves, I see. Through a building. Ooh. Is that what... Oh, did it launch a finger? A finger? It just launched a single finger? No. No, please don't tell me what I saw. It's what I saw. Please. No, please. Not my boy. Please. Pochita, look. Pochita, stop. Stop asking for juice, bro. Stop asking for that sweet red juice, bro. Look. Darn. Kablam. Just blow apart everything. Golly. How does that even make sense? The earth isn't flat. Once it, I mean, maybe it's just curved. Magical abilities. I know magical ability. But, like, if you were, say you were to fire a super high-powered Splagooter, maybe it would follow the curvature of the planet, but I feel like gravity and drag were just like... Or if that's the thing, if it fires hard enough that it keeps its straight line path momentum, then it may just like leave the atmosphere. Like, of course, it's hard for us to perceive moving fast enough that like we just fall off the planet. But like, for all intents and purposes, the planet's round. If you were to blitz straight and could like run straight no matter what, you would run off the planet. Not being affected by gravity, of course, but darn, kablam, straight on through. Woo! Level the entire area, Pochita. No! My boy, please be okay. Wait! Yoru, why'd you get... Don't switch now! What the heck? Is she gonna pass the... You know, that's a question I wonder. Is that a thing? Like, could they just pass, like, contract failures onto the vessel? But, no. Why did you switch now, Yoru? Or did Asa, like, forcefully jack control? That's a good question. But, jeez. Hit the... And just leveled an entire chunk of his city. Asa, how your bank account looking right now? Ain't gonna look that good for a while. Let's see. Whoa! Ooh. Why is that panel fire, though? Why is that panel straight fire? Whoa! Why is that clean? Why is it so clean? The pointing down into the whole string of perspective. That's an interesting perspective, though. Is that perspective even possible? Here's the thing. It is a very cool image. I think it'd be hard, like, I'm trying to picture the perspective. I think also this is like a weird angle where like the camera quote unquote, if we're going by like what would be if you were shooting the shot, like the camera would have to be like here, tilted, but then again, I don't know, it feels like it'd have to be, the shot would have to be coming from above the arm, but it doesn't, but still a fire visual, and I do like it. That Asa takes control and realizes, oh, this is what I did. It reminds me a lot of Itadori Yuji and Sukuna in Shibuya, where Sukuna did anything he could to slay Maharaga and save Megami. And by proxy, the original wielder of the body, Yuji, just sees the destruction that's wreaked right after the other half gives back control and has nothing to say but other terror and confusion. But Millie, it looks like Yoru herself is also a little bit like, oh, I didn't know I was that swole. I didn't know that. Once again, though, it does make sense for Yoru's character. Her, like, logic, sentience, and intelligence is all heavily questionable. Let's see. Big ol' hole. How could I forget? Yoru's a D. Whoa. Bring. Hey, Fujimoto? Yeah. Gege Akutami's calling? They want to sue you. The moment where I literally just compared you to Shibuya. And I think I saw this panel too. I saw 3 panels. I saw the big, gigantic Sniper D. I saw this, and I saw one more, my son, my baby boy. But I saw this, but once again, since I was trying to avoid spoilers, since I knew I was going to do the live reaction today, I was like, I scroll away immediately. I did not realize it said this specifically. Broski. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, I love this. I love character conflict, especially when it's based on characters who, in a way, even if they didn't understand it, willingly undertook a contract with a being of extreme power, right? Because technically, you could say, well, Pencil, you're comparing it directly to Yuji and Sukuna, but why aren't you comparing it to, like, Naruto and Kurama? Naruto did not consent to having Kurama in him. That boy was a baby. That boy was a newborn when he had Kurama sealed inside of him and his parents dipped. He did not want that. Naruto had no say in being born and having the Nine Tails sealed inside of him. That was simply not the case. That was, took the photo, asked the question. That was not the case. Nowhere near. But for Itadori and for Asa, they were in a desperate situation where they needed power. They found out a way to get power and they took it without asking any questions. And here's the consequences. Obviously, the crazy thing is, I still think technically what Suga did was worse on like a macro scale. Then again, we don't know. That's the only thing. We see these buildings get a hole blown through them, but presumably it has to travel across the entirety. Like we skip a decent chunk in the shadow. We skip from like America to Japan, but it's presumed that more buildings were shot straight through by this projectile, just straight all the way through. Countless lives were lost with this ability. And now Asa's, it's finally hitting her where it didn't hit her before. She's like, oh, wow. Yeah, the other me, the other half of me is, she's evil. And yeah, and this is perfect. I'll admit, I was a little confused by Yoru's initial reaction here. I was about to be like, oh, why is she freaking and geeking like that? But no, since this is Asa's reaction, except for this one right here, I do love that Yoru just starts laughing. Because she doesn't care. Why would she? As Yuji, Chidori, and also forgot, these guys, they're just curses. Curses. Like, legitimately, it makes perfect sense that, and especially considering what Yoru's whole initial goal was. I do find it funny that she's blushing a little bit, but Yoru's whole goal was, okay, overcome Chainsaw Man. Get him to puke up the things I want him to puke up, and dominate him. Not in that way, but in that way, dominate him in conflict. And she got what she wanted. She's more powerful than she was previously. She's got a whole bunch of her strength back. She has her kids at her side. She has control over creatures over a world's distance away. She's maybe not back at her prime, presumably. We just don't know what prime Yoru looks like. But she's up there now. She's, in a sense, freed from the weak shackles that once held her to the point where she could do... If I saw what I saw, she could do lethal damage to my goat. But she could do lethal damage to the man on the manga. But still, her reaction and Asa's reactions are perfect. Especially considering I can readily excuse Asa's inability to process this until now a lot more than even Yuji's. And you may wonder, whoa, Pencil, what do you mean by that? Main reason I say that is because Asa, unlike Yuji, was never really shown to be that social. Never really shown to have any friends, never really shown to have any interaction. So all she knows is herself and taking care of herself. And thusly, when the offer was made, technically Yoru took care of her. Every single way. Yoru never technically let down their end of the bargain. Sure, an arm was lost here or there, but still they were alive. They were breathing. And that's all that mattered to Asa. So now that she's finally seeing the scale of what Yoru is capable of, the scale of what Yoru is worthy of, the scale that truly is true to the form of a being of one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, now that she's truly seen war, that's what I like. But though, I'm interested to see what happens next with Asa. Does this lead to a breakdown or a further double down? Let's see. Hold on, let me hit the... I'm sorry, that's the best I got. It's always true. Not my son. No! How could they do this to you? No! Why? How, bro? No, dog. What? It wasn't fake, bro. Why? Shimono, his name is on the manga, bro. Why? What? One shot. First it was the first hit of Split Gooder, and now this long range across the whole planet thing. Want you to go react, and now he's gone. No! Someone save him! He didn't do anything wrong. Okay, he did a lot of things wrong, but he didn't do anything wrong. He really didn't, I think, but he raised some like really, really bad concepts, really, really bad people. But still, he didn't do anything wrong. My poor baby. Denji, are you in there, Pochito? Are you in there? What happened? Well, I know exactly what happened. Golly, that finger went straight through. But still, no. Yo, it's mad disrespectful too. The way it's lined up here, it looks like almost the chainsaw is the ladder, the broken ladder. But you can see the pieces of the chainsaw remaining. No! Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is bad. Wait a minute. This is bad. This is... Now, here's the thing. This could be horrible. This could be horrible. And you might be like, wait a minute, Pencil Man, aren't you happy? This exactly what you wanted? Like, are your toes curl a little bit? But she was gonna get back up. You gotta get back up, Pencil Man. I am. But I did hear possibly when what was initially stated a couple chapters back was a mistranslation. Unless I'm mistaken, this is aging. This is aging. And like, because someone said technically it was old age. Old age is what was going to be erased by this, not aging in general. Like apparently in the original Japanese text, it's much more specific. While we just have aging translated over here by Viz, technically is old aging. No, I'm wrong. This wouldn't be the first time that Viz mistranslates something. Still, bro, removing anything that deals with biological processes in the universe is dangerous, horrifying, malignant. Like it is genuinely bad. So the fact that aging showing up and offering their juice to Chainsaw Man is a good thing, and so the Chainsaw Man's gonna get back up. But does this count as the consumption of aging? I think it presumably is the head based on what happened with Mouth and the others. But I don't think aging should have showed up here. They want to get nibbled on, and that's not a good thing. But let's see. I'll save you, Chainsaw Man. Eat my legs, then my arms, my lower half, my upper half, my organs. Save my head for last. I was gonna keep it with the aging thing because they look like a three-headed being, but technically it's just one split head and then the main head. Let me just do it. My contract dictates. No, hold on. Let me take a sip. Let me refresh the voice real quick. My contract dictates that children will fall with each bite you take of me. Isn't it romantic? You understand, don't you, Chainsaw Man? Let's not. Now eat up. Wow. I checked this. We have another chapter next week. I'm gonna have to turn off all social media that day. Well, like once like 11 or something hits, I'm gonna have to be like, whoa, boom, and immediately delete and turn everything off. But oh no, Rutro Spaghetti-O. So okay. Chapter's over. But now we have a couple questions. One, what was this? What was this creature? Is it literally just the sniping D, empowered by the mother and its own father, Slugooter and Yoru? Is that why it was so powerful and was able to one-shot Chainsaw Man? Is that it? One-shot and blitz him? Oh, really off screen. We didn't see Pochita really get hit. Just get off screen. Is that what that is? Is this a specific construct of Yoru's? I don't know. I'm a little concerned and a bit terrified. But still, I think, unironically, by doing the amount of damage it did to Chainsaw Man, who, presumably while not in his prime, is much stronger than he was in part 1, this thing has one of the strongest attacks in the series. Is it stronger than Darkness? Probably not. Is it stronger than Falling? Probably not. Is it stronger than D? Probably not. But still, being able to do so much immediate damage to a more powerful Chainsaw Man that a full power Makima took one look at it and was like, this may be unwinnable, while she was jumping with a whole squad of fiends. Yeah. That's not very good. So I do want to know what that is. I want to know what D it is. Presumably it's just Sniper because of the length of its, let's just say, arm. But regardless, seems a little bit suspicious. Next thing, I do want to see how Asa deals with this now. Now that that's finally hit her, right? The idea that human life is truly meaningless to Yoru, and thusly she will do anything within her power to do anything to overcome those who get in her way, aka Chainsaw Man. What does that leave our main character to do? Does she acquiesce? Does she get back into Yoru? Does she let her keep fighting? Or does she try to suppress her? realizing that, oh, if I leave her out, the toll of loss of life is going to go higher and higher and higher and higher and higher until it's basically unstoppable. Because she is innately a D, where Asa herself is not. I don't know, but I'm intrigued to find out. And now, obviously, the big one, the hefty one, how effective will this be? Because notably, we can basically see, unless aging gives Chainsaw Man a massive amp, right now, if Yoru can fire another shot from that thing, Chainsaw Man's cooked. One shot of her Splagooter was already able to take off one of his arms. Another shot, a heavy shot, was able to tear through his entire body, leave him nothing but a head for aging to consume. So, unless the concept of time and aging ceases generally, just completely, then time should still flow. But I don't know. We're in a real interesting spot here, ladies and gentlemen. My toes, they're curled in the best way possible. But if you're able to the end of this video, please leave Infinite Chainsaw in the comment section down below. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as little as $20 a month. Well, tell them about to get things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. So those perks include the live reactions to the series I happen to review, and if very useful of all my videos, and if you come into a $5 Patreon or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi description down below. You can drop 5 beans for a short video, 29 beans for a long video, or any beans at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. Now, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That with a Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: Sierra, Greyhound, Eternal Flame, NMA, Real Rare, Red Wolf 4765, Paris Arnold, Astro, Brandon Payne, and G Prosper. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Sean, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin, Encarnacion, Josh Brown, Igneal Lind, and A+A. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our $7 members: Autumn Mornings Lazo, Fine, Zombie Hunter, and Austin Wimberly. Then I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members: Robbie Uchiha, Jay Warrior, and AZ Void. Then I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our $10 patrons: Overlord Zero, Joaquin Munoz, and Idem Okami.
And I'd like to give the craziest, juiciest, most next-level, quadruple, sloppy, toppy, next-level superhuman in beyond this world kidney having thank you to our $100 patron, or that guy with a pencil tier patron, Calvin Elder.